Hey everybody! Welcome back to Big Hair Gaming. We're here with another video covering our favorite game, Last War. And we're talking about Season 4, and we're going to dig into a little bit more about the Blood Knight. So, in the first part of our series, season 4 series, we spoke a little bit about the Blood Knight, but now, as you can see in the top or mid left-hand corner here, the Blood Knight is currently underway. There's a bunch of neat stuff that goes on. We're going to talk about all of it, how you interface with it, what you can expect, and also just being aware that the Blood Knight is a special event that happens multiple times per day. So you don't have to worry about missing out on stuff or whatever. It's going to happen quite often. So with that, let's hop on in. So we'll head on up to our Season 4 tab, and we'll jump into the Blood Knight Descends. So the Blood Knight is going to primarily go work across a couple of different stages. In the very beginning is the Night Parade of 100 Oni. Oni is basically demon. So during the Blood Knight, zombies and Doom Elites are going to wander around. You can see that in the background. If your base is in a illuminated state, it'll be immune to their active attacks. So they actually won't even come near you as long as you are basking in light of some kind, period. Whether that's from your own base, or if somebody has a strong light on nearby you, like as long as you're in light, you'll be fine. 2 is during the Blood Knight, you can search for Blood Knight zombies. The first kill reward for Blood Knight zombies is going to be independent of your regular kill rewards for regular zombies. So basically what that means is that during the Blood Knight, when you go over to hunt for zombies, all of these kills for zombies and Doom Elites will be treated completely separately from your non-Blood Knight stuff. So one thing that's very useful to know is that the Blood Knight does give you an increased chance of getting tactics cards. So in the very beginning of the season, the way that you'll probably get most of your tactics cards early on is going to be by fighting the small zombies from the Blood Knight. And there you go. We already have a tactics cards chest, so we'll grab some more through that. So that's always good. Additionally, you can get them additional season building boosting materials from your Blood Knight Doom Elites. And basically for phase 1 of the Blood Knight, this is more or less what it's going to look like, where it's simply that where normally the little zombie guys just kind of stay stationary, and where normally the Doom Elite stay stationary, they will walk around. And basically if you don't have a light on, or you're not surrounded in light, they will attack your base. So that's basically what phase 1 is going to look like. Sometime after that, you're going to start up into phase 2, which is going to be the Wandering Oni Wagon Invasion. And that is during the Blood Knight, the Wandering Oni Wagon will appear somewhere in the world. If you rally to attack it, it'll cause them to drop Wandering Oni Wagon parts chests. Once you destroy it, a Kappa will appear, and you can kill Kappa to obtain additional rare tactics cards. So let's jump on out to the world, or zoom on out of the world map. And alrighty, so here we go. We managed to find the Wandering Oni Wagon. You'll find him moving around and doing his thing. And basically, he'll just slowly traverse the world map until somebody finds him, and then they might share his location in the world chat, or in the alliance chat, or what have you. It's going to take a lot of effort collectively to try to deal enough damage to attack him. So I'm going to send my first team over to him, and I'll even boost them up. Now I'll save those troops. I'll just send them on over to attack. And you'll just do like a simple one-off. And as you can see, people are coming in to attack through here. And this guy's probably going to jump in on attack on him. But basically, it takes a collaborative effort. Boom, they've got a shot. That's a nice chunk of damage right there. And boom, you got another one. And so you can see he drops a whole bunch of... and there go the Kappas. So he drops a whole bunch of these... chests that you can grab, which will give you some nice materials, or you take advantage of. I think it also includes some Magatama shards as well. I'm gonna see if we can get. But yeah, so once these guys go in, I'll be able to hit the little Kappas, and I'll just get a rare tactics card pack. Out of that, I can also grab a couple of these as well, that it'll give me some additional drops. But this is basically what the Wandering Oni wagon looks like, and this is what Phase 2 of the Blood Knight is going to offer you. So there we go. We were able to defeat the Kappa. And just one thing to clarify: you do only get that reward for the first Kappa that you kill for that particular Blood Knight. So it does count as like a first blood reward. So if you kill like a whole bunch of them, you don't really get anything. It's just for the first Kappa, so that way everybody can try and grab one and get that extra boost. So as our team makes it back, we'll go through and we'll demonstrate what engaging with the Blood Knight Oni is going to look like. Now, moving along, we go over here and we start looking at Phase 3. And so Phase 3 is the Doomsday Crisis. So during the Blood Knight, a large number of Blood Knight Oni Legion will appear on the map. During the Blood Knight Oni Legion will prioritize attacking commanders' bases with the lights on. You can use the professional skill Oni Summon to attract them to your base, and they'll follow your troops back to your base. Once they disappear from the map, collecting, assisting, or returning to the base, the Blood Knight will automatically attack the nearby commander's base with their lights on. So you do have to have your lights on to engage in that. Rewards can be gained after Blood Knight Oni Legion is attacked by the commander. Rewards can be gained after the Blood Knight Oni Legion is attracted to the commander is destroyed. Attracted by the commander is destroyed. So basically, what that means is that this little chest here is actually where you'll collect the Oni Legion that you kill. So you'll use the skill Oni Summon, which will allow you to attract them. They're going to follow your troops back to your base, so you do have to lead them back home. And then finally, as long as you have some troops on the wall and you're capable of beating that Oni, then you're going to get the rewards, and those rewards will compile up here, and you'll just come here and click the button to actually retrieve them. So that's how that works. Now we're going to demonstrate what engaging with some of the other wandering Oni is going to look like. So the Blood Knight Oni Legion are here. If I try to engage with them, you notice that I don't have any means to attack them or to do anything. What I have to do is I want to go into here and I want to use the Oni Summon skill. This is one of the skills that you're going to find on the right-hand side of your skill tree, regardless of whether you're a war leader or engineer. But over here on the season-specific skills, if you mosey all the way up to about, it's level 85. Oh, wait, no, not that one. Sorry. Level 80 is where you'll find it. And this is a skill that you need to activate. It has a 2-day cooldown. It does not synergize with the One More Time skill, which is the one of the 2 level 100 skills in the engineer skill tree. But basically, this is the skill that you'll use, and you'll have a 5-minute window where you'll be able to attract the Oni Legion. And during that time, basically, they'll just continue attacking your base as long as they arrive there. But I'm just going to show you what that looks like. So I'm going to click this guy here. His power recommendation is 35 million. Fortunately, I'm sitting at about 10 million higher than that. So I'm going to use the Oni Summon. Then the little icon changes to a whistle, and I can send out my other squads to basically go and poke him to gain his attention. And then he's going to, once they do so, they're going to walk back over, and you can see he's got the little whistle icon and the exclamation point next to his HP level, so that's how you know that he's been hooked. And they're going to follow my teams back to my base, and then they'll attack me. I can actually grab this guy, too, and I can send my main team out simply because I know that he's going to get home before all these 3 do. And if you only have one team, like that team will get home, and then you'll be attacked by the Oni. So you'll always be able to manage it timing-wise. You don't have to worry about, them beating you back to your base or anything like that. It'll be fine. Remember that you have to have your light on during this time, so you will want to take a look at your battery power to make sure that you have enough battery power to engage for the length of time that you want to. So just something to be aware of. Hey y'all, editor Big Hair Gaming here. So I just wanted to comment on this briefly. So you'll see a couple of things that don't quite line up with the instructions as they're written and the gameplay that we experience. This is because there's actually a couple of bugs with the Oni Legion that causes them to not quite work properly. Where even though in the instructions it clearly says that they'll target bases that have their lights on, you do not need to have your light on in order to continue to lure in the Oni Legion. You'll see that happen to me later in the video, but I just wanted to touch on it here. The simple fact of the matter is that there's some stuff with the Oni Legion that simply just doesn't work properly. So you'll see some behavior that doesn't line up with how the game describes it to you in the instructions. But I just wanted to call that out real quick in case you're confused. No big deal, but I'm going to grab this guy too because he's there. Oh, and I'm going to grab this guy as well. Looks like I can't beat a 230, so that's a shame. But we'll do that, and I'll see if I can grab this guy here as well, and I'll grab this guy. So you'll see my light turned off. So provided that the game is working as advertised, I shouldn't be able to lure in new Oni because my light's off. So we'll see what happens here. Now we got him. It does grab him. I think what it is if I remember correctly, is that they will go around to attack places that have their light off, or maybe it's that when they arrive at my base, then they if my light's off, then they won't attack me. Nope, they still do. So I don't know what the deal is, but it says as written that during the Blood Night, they'll prioritize attacking commanders' bases who have their lights on. I'm not sure. Maybe that's just in passing, because you can see that there's a few folks around who do have who are smoldering, who do have their lights off currently. So I think it's that the Doom Elites and the regular zombies will attack ones with their lights off. The Wandering Oni will attack ones with their lights on. But that's essentially the way it works. So the more that you lure in, the more stuff that you'll get. And we can see here, if we go up to the Blood Knight Descends, if I check this chest here, I have a bunch of Magatama and some tactical fragments I can use to boost up my cards. And yeah, so this is the 3 phases of the Blood Knight that you're going to engage with for like the predominant bulk of the season. If we go back to that page, we'll notice that there's a final phase, a phase 4, that's not yet available. There's only 4 days left in the season, so I'm not sure if this is just incomplete content that they just haven't finished yet, or if maybe on like the last day or so of the season that we'll see what the stage 4 is, and there'll be another component to this. Now there is one other thing that's interesting and fun with the Blood Knight, and that is once you start taking over land, that you'll actually start seeing demons that will take over your various cities that you can engage with. Now you can only fight demons, the Oni Generals. You can only fight generals for cities that your alliance owns. So for this one, which belongs to an ally of ours, I can hit this, but because it's not within my alliance, I can't attack it. But you will find them if you go around to the cities that you already own. And I'm going to go on down to our stage level 6 city, and this is where ours is. He is pretty strong. We haven't had that much ability to engage with him, just because in order to do it quickly, you really do want to kind of be very close to where he is so that you can engage faster. But later in the season, you'll start to get adversaries who will move closer and closer to your base earlier and earlier before battle day, which removes some of the capability for you to engage with these in a more meaningful way. But I do believe that the damage persists from Blood Knight to Blood Knight, so you can in fact, like start rallies on them and kind of whittle them down over time. It doesn't have to be done in one single sitting. So this is pretty nice. So if any of my allies want to engage without moving over there, they can do so. And once we take him down, he does give us some nice specific boosts. Where if I can actually get the general here, we'll get an additional training speed boost for this one. And there's a couple of other ones that we also get from defeating the prior Oni generals as well. But you can just attack them. Like I said, this event, the Blood Knight, occurs multiple times per day, so you don't have to feel like you're worried about missing out or anything. Even if you miss a couple, like there's still going to be several that you can engage with, so there's lots to take advantage of there. Lots of fun to be had. But yeah, I really enjoyed the Blood Knight. If this video goes how I hope it goes, I'll have some additional footage right after this to show you what the Blood Knight hunt looks like, which is the final mechanic of the Blood Knight. And with that, we're going to bring us to the end of the video. I'm going to do another part 2 to this video, but if I add it all into this one, it just simply makes the video way too long. So if you want to hear about the details of the Blood Knight Hunter, feel free to check the description of this video. That one will be linked down there. And that'll finish out this part of the Season 4 review. We got a little bit more coming out, so feel free to stay tuned. If this video helped you out, you know the deal. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video with your Alliance mates, because who else is going to enjoy Last War content other than the folks who are playing Last War? I want to give a big shout out to our channel members. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. I greatly appreciate your monthly contributions. If you would like to become a channel member, feel free to hit the join button down below. There's a lot of details there. You'll get some cool flair that goes along with your name. Channel members will also get videos a little bit earlier than other folks. And also you get a little, some access to some live streaming events and other sorts of stuff, which is super fun. But I greatly appreciate it. If you're interested, basically you just kick me a couple of bucks if you're really liking the content that I'm putting down. It's a small little monthly contribution, and I'm glad to have you here. But as always, I want to say thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one.